we are a nation addicted to tattoos. Stay tuned. Hey YouTube, it is I, Stabby the Clown. I'm back with another episode, and today we are talking tattoos. Like so. Random Ross has these tattoos because, he plays me. I think we all know that by now. Anyway, tattoos. They're a form of self-expression. For some it becomes a lifestyle and an addiction. Like sometimes, people can be uncontrollably addicted. They could end up getting the whole body covered or the whole face or whatever covered. But of course, tattoos don't come without consequences. I mean, some people live to regret them. And in my opinion, those who get the tattoos lasered are kind of more dumb than those who get them covered. Because it's a lot cheaper and less painful to get them covered. But, again, it's their body. I can't tell them what to do with it. Now, tattoos. Well, when you get them done, you can get them done at your own free will. Because it's your body. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. Yes, tattoos. It's always a sharp needle going on you. Now, what else am I going to tell you about them? Oh yes, they're as old as time itself. But are they as old as dinosaur times? I don't know. Let James determine that. Oh, James. Yes, that's right. It's time for James Brontosaurus. Wah, yow.
Thanks, Stabby. Okay, so today we're talking tattoos. I don't really have any tattoos per se, but all I know is that when you get a tattoo, like we were talking last week, decisions, a tattoo can be a self-expression of who you are. Or it could just be the body as your temple, and that's how you decorate it. Either way, a tattoo is a big commitment, so be sure you'll need the right one, or else, well, things could happen. You might regret it in time. Not saying that you will regret it, but yes. Tattoos. Sometimes you can get drunk and have one done on your bum. That's crazy. As you can see, Stabby has many covered on his arms, which are actually Random Ross because he has loads of them. I think in real life, Random Ross is Stabby. Anyway, no need to tell you any more how this works. Back to you, Stabby.
Thank you, James. Well, they've not been around since dinosaur times, but still, they're over thousands of years old. Tribes had them. Polynesian tribes, hence where tribal tattoos originate from. Yes, tribal. Random Ross doesn't have any tribal ones, because, well, they've sort of been milked to the ground now. I mean, they were first got into a big trend in the mid-90s with George Clooney in, From Dusk Till Dawn. Yes. But of course, tattooing is a serious matter because having one on your face or something, in fact having a tattoo anywhere is a serious commitment, and you shouldn't do that. One thing a tattooist should never say as well when inking is, oh fuck, because their job is to not make a bollocks up. So if you get a shit tattoo from a shit tattooist, you need to go to a good tattooist that'll tattoo a good tattoo. Because if you want it done, and you want it done properly, get a well-paying one, not a cheap one. Yes. Of course, you should always do this. Think before you ink. Anyway, how about we cut to the next part of our show? That's right, the next act. And that, my friends, is the good old Frank the Rhino. Frank, it's your turn.
Tattoos. I tell you what, I got a drunk tattoo on my ass. It says Rhino. I don't know why, I was just absolutely hammered. I can't show you because my body can't fit into the rest of this room that's in here. This is the Stabby McFucky's dress room. Anyway, I don't think I've got what else to say about tattoos, alright? Apart from if you're going to get one done, be sure. Don't just make a 2-minute decision and then regret it later. Be sure to... There's a car driving past, can someone see to that? Don't just rush into it and then regret it. Also, I think people that have the tattoos lasered off are more silly than those who get them covered, because it's always cheaper and less painful to get it covered up. But that's their choice. Like we were talking last week with decisions. Back to you, Stabby.
Thanks, Frank. So, yes, tattooing. Ha! Like the planet from Star Wars. But yes, they can be painful. Some people who have a fear of needles ironically go and have it done. Really, they do. King of England, Body Art, who lives in Birmingham, he has a whole body covered in them, even though he considers them to be all one big tattoo. Now, yeah, it's a bit extreme, but hey, we can't judge him for it, okay? Like, when you see a person in tattoos, you shouldn't just see that, you should see someone who is capable of doing work. Yes. Don't get pissed and get tattooed. Unless it's on your ass. Who gets a tattoo on their ass? Asses, that's who. It may seem funny at the time, but it's not always a good call. Is it now? So, tattooing. Be calm, be good, and be sensible, and don't get any intoxicated. Because people can live to regret it. Anyway, how about we cut to the bit of the show that has absolutely nothing to do with what we've been talking about. That's right, it's the word of the week. And this week's guests are the movie phantom and his girlfriend, Maya Angel. Guys, you're up.
Stabby! Hey, thank you for having me on the show, man. Truly, this is an honor. And yes, I get to present the word of the day. The word of the day is going to be knife. And to help me illustrate this is my lovely girlfriend, Maya. Maya, come on out here. What's going on, sweetie? Oh yes, knife. This is a utensil, a tool. This is an instrument that you can use to cut things. It can also be used as a verb, as in, want to knife somebody. In fact, let me show you what I'm talking about right now. Maya, we're going to help them out here. This is me knifing my girlfriend, right?
Knife!
Ross, this isn't part of the show.
Thank you, guys. Now for our finishing touches. What do we cover today? Tattoos. Have them or don't have them. It's your choice. There again, we're thinking back to last week's episode, Decisions. Yes. Oh, and I forgot to say, Maya and Movie Phantom's channels are linked down below in the description. Check them out. Tell them I sent you. Back to the finishing touches. Yeah, I don't think there's much more about that, apart from think before you ink. And don't ink before you think. Anyway, I don't think there's more for me to say apart from... Well, yep, that's it for another episode this week. I'll see you next time. Till then, I bid you a bye-bye.
Don't forget to click down below to subscribe to Random Russ's YouTube channel. You can also stay up to date with his channel and see what he does when he's not on YouTube by following him on Facebook and Twitter. So what are you waiting for? Get subbing!